Welcome to Cooking with Kenny and Kyle. I'm Kyle,
I'm Kenny.
and we are going to make comfort food today. We're going to make meatloaf.
And mashed potato.
Indeed, and I'm going to add applesauce, which Kenny will not partake in.
I'd like to propose a toast to the Boston Bruins hockey team this year, celebrating their 100th anniversary.
Hucks to you.
Bottoms up.
Huh. That's a great toast, Kenny, and so local. There's a story behind the cookbook.
My brother Tony made a tuna casserole. It was the first prize of the Strang Bake Off on June 14, 1973, when I was 5 to 6 years old. It was Flag Day.
And it still works. First things first, we're going to wash our hands. Now, after washing our hands, we have already preheated the oven to 350 degrees.
Yes,
Wasn't that fun, Kenny? That was a blast.
I agree.
Oh, is it the beginning of an egg or the end of a chicken?
I don't know. What came first, the chicken or the egg?
We mean, in this case, it's going to be the meat.
In fact, if you heard the singer named Meatloaf, he never even ordered the food and not for dinner at a restaurant.
Oh, that's a moment of meatloaf. We usually have a moment of history.
Well,
We're going to have a moment
actually,
of history.
Kiss have finished off their farewell tour. It's their final tour ever, and also
What did I feel
yesterday
about?
in history, Bob Ezra was helping the band release their Destroyer album, 1976.
Wow.
And also this month, Kiss's Rock and Roll Over album went platinum.
How do you think that Kiss feels about meatloaf? I mean, not the singer, I mean the meatloaf.
Well, they actually have met the singer.
Right, but I'm talking about the food, not the singer.
I don't know.
I bet
Well,
they
Paul
like it.
Stanley's a vegetarian. So many things happened in the 70s,
It
in
would
the
not-
80s and the
We
90s.
would not be cooking with Kenny and Kyle if we didn't make an extra step that we didn't need to make, right?
Should I pardon?
Yeah. It should have been here in the first place. See how that works?
I agree.
I see how it works. Okay, now we have to gently rip this soft white bread into bits. I thought
Like this?
like soft, moist croutons, sort of.
Indeed.
Yeah, like that. You just,
Personally, I prefer making toast and also a grilled cheese sandwich.
we're not making those today.
I know. That's what I like with white
Always
bread.
Focus on things we're not making.
Come on, it's
There, I
okay.
know.
Don't cry.
I'm merely acting.
Yeah.
Now, the next ingredient on our luscious list of ingredients will be 1 cup of milk, which I've already pre-ready.
Well, just let me finish ripping up this bread.
Okay. Are you just ripping it like Russian style?
Well, I'm trying to do it neat.
Oh,
I'm trying to, like you want me to.
I want it to be Ruffian style. And this meatloaf has to have an edge.
Living on the Edge was a song by Aerosmith, and Edge was the name of a wrestler. But the real name was Adam. Well, speaking of wrestlers, this year will be the 40th anniversary of Hulk Hogan's match against the Iron Sheik for the WWE Championship. It was in January of 1984 when I was 16 to 17 years old.
Minced onion. The next thing we're going to add, 1 tablespoon of
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
What a tongue twister.
We can, I think,
I can
you want
pour
to
it. Let me
I'll
try.
I'll say
Tell me when to stop pouring.
I'll say when. It's enough.
All right.
Either you know what? Which one? Two of them done.
Don't
not.
spill it on your book.
I
Get this book
I'm
clean.
very careful. Now,
Now, a few breadcrumbs on it.
the last ingredient we're going to be adding is 1¼ tablespoons of salt. But we're going to be using a special salt that's local, like the Bruins. But it's from Duxbury. It's from Saltery One, and they do salt that comes from Duxbury Bay. It's kind of interesting. They make it, and there's all these different flavors and stuff. This one is summer, and I think it's going to be quite good.
I've never heard of it before.
It's delicious. Okay, now comes the fun. You ready for fun?
All right.
He's always ready for fun. Correct, Kenny?
Yes, sir.
So we're going to just mix all this together until it becomes loaf-like. You think?
All right. All right.
So when you get tired, I'll provide relief. How does that?
Loafing around.
Yes, he does exactly.
I got a sense of humor, folks.
You do.
You
Try to
like
curb it a bit, you know.
relax?
Yeah. Relax.
Don't do it when you want to go through it.
Yeah.
That's a song by a band called Frankie Goes to Hollywood, featuring singer Holly Johnston. I've seen the video, and
You have?
yeah, many times.
No, kidding, millions of
They're
people.
mo- yeah, I've seen lots of rock videos in my time.
What do you think? I think it should go a little bit. You should be a little bit more rough with it, you know. This is Andy Meatloaf. This
I don't want to make a mess.
no better word to make a mess. I didn't say messy. I said man. How about it, Kenny? Look at that. Not a drop out. Once you've put all of the, filled in all the quarters, and you've put the meatloaf in, and if you've got Kenny Delmonte it, that's fantastic. But he's not available for everybody.
That's true. Well, I fun at parties, you know.
Yes, you are. You're a commodity. When you're just about ready to put it in the oven, it's going to look something like this.
All right, it's going to take a while.
It's coordinated with Kenny's outfit.
I'm color coordinated.
They beat it. And in it goes.
Right.
Like, you were all excited. Lovely.
It's our masterpiece.
Now I'm just separating this from the edge of the pan. Which it's a non-stick, so it shouldn't be that difficult to do. Could that it's a little bit shrinkage.
The sides are burned.
That's how they're supposed to be.
Really?
I like it that way.
Careful, they turn to fall apart.
Yeah, that's what we don't want.
Just be careful.
This is going to be like athletic, right?
Indeed. Well, it looks pretty good. Yeah.
Look at that. Isn't that fine? Isn't that a fine loaf?
I have such an appetite.
You often do.
Might have never tasted them?
Yes, we may. Look at this. Now, I have a complete meal. Kenny's is somehow stilted a bit. What do you think of the meatloaf?
Not bad.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of surprised, too. I mean, boys and girls cookbooks are notorious for particularly hearty food, but hey. This is our meatloaf. You can watch this show, and if you have nothing better to do, go ahead and try to make it with our steps, right? And Kenny, that is like a Hoover. I guess he enjoyed it. That's a vote of confidence for our meatloaf. think we want to thank our sponsor, Tidy & Sons Auto Glass. Thank you.
Good deal.
And thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time on Cooking with Kenny and Kyle.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.